Now, we still waiting, since everybody keep talking about this evidence, since I'm the only one that be providing evidence to Terence Crawford fans when it comes down to this topic. When I say evidence, I mean tangible evidence. Detail, you was here. We still haven't found no evidence. And you've been asking Victor Conte to show the evidence for the last couple of weeks, and we still waiting for the evidence of whether or not Terence Crawford was tested through VADA when he fought Sean Porter. Top Rank didn't have a muzzle rule. So by right, Terence Crawford's enrollment acknowledgement should have been publicized on VADA's website like everybody else. BLK Promise promoted at the time. Desmond Gums, he didn't have a muzzle rule. So by right, Terence Crawford's enrollment acknowledgement should have been posted on VADA's website, but it wasn't. You see, I'm coming with tangible evidence, irrefutable evidence, and we're still waiting for the answers. But I haven't heard not one Terence Crawford fan come on the platform and say, man, Jamar, you were right. See, I've been telling them, Detail. You've been telling them that the man possibly didn't get tested for VADA. And if he did, we're waiting for the results of the enrollment. Not the results of the test, because they don't do that, but the results of the enrollment, because that's what their website said. Now, somebody going to say, well, Manager Marty, their website don't say that. You're being biased. And then I show everybody this on your screen right here, Detail. These are the words of Margaret Goodman, the founder of VADA. And I underlined it too. She says, when a fighter enrolls and is eligible for testing, they are listed on the site. And when they successfully complete the program, that is also listed. If a fighter tests positive, they are removed from the site. The founder of VADA said those words in an interview 10 years ago. That's how long I've been telling you I did my research in the 15 years. People don't want to believe. So what I'm saying is if the founder of VADA said those words, let me put it up on the screen again for the haters that want to keep discrediting me. That's what she said. Now, what she's saying is true because we've seen this happen time and time again. So I come to conclude, Detail, I've come to conclude, Lucky, I've come to conclude, members of the Roll to Take film crew, I've come to conclude, haters, Terence Crawford fans, detractors, and spies, that based on what the founder of VADA said, Margaret Goodman, two things have to apply. We don't know which one. Either Terence Crawford didn't test, period, or Terence Crawford did test positive. According to her, according to what the process is, according to what the protocol is. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Either Terence Crawford didn't test, period, or Terence Crawford did test positive. They're the only two reasons why he's not listed on the website. Let me show it again, because I know somebody's going to try to go in the comment section and call me names and don't even want to look at the truth. When a fighter enrolls and is eligible for testing, they are listed on the website, and when they successfully complete the program, that is also listed. So that means if that is true, that what she said, right? That means that Terence Crawford did enroll. He was eligible for testing. He successfully completed the program. He should be on the site. So if he's not on the site, that means he didn't test, period. But the second sentence says, if a fighter tests positive, they are removed from the site. So that means if Terence Crawford is not on the site, then the other truth or fact could be that he did test positive.
So one of the first things that I want to talk about was the issue of whether Crawford and Porter did drug testing. You brought that to my attention. And I said that I wasn't sure. I thought there was, but maybe there wasn't, and we needed to look into this. So the first thing that I did is I went online and I looked at the VADA tweets where they welcome and congratulate fighters. And I want to talk a little bit about that. But there's nothing there. Okay. So I did send a text to Margaret Goodman at BADA earlier today asking, was there or was there not testing? So hopefully we'll get an answer here.
Now I want to show the people this. On January the 8th, this is nearly 1 week after I interviewed Victor Conte the second time. This is me talking to Victor Conte in an email. I'm going to read it to those that are not watching the screen. You might be just listening to the podcast. I want to read it to everybody so y'all can see I did my due diligence now. Because the man told me nearly a week ago that he was going to come back and let me know about that information. So I didn't hear anything from the guy. Hello, Victor. This is on January 8th. Stay with me, Terence Crawford fans and spies, detractors and haters. Stay with me. January 8th. Hello, Victor. In our last public discussion interview last week, you mentioned that before you joined the podcast, you text Dr. Margaret Goodman requesting confirmation of whether Terence Crawford and Sean Porter underwent BADA testing for their fight in 2021. Did you receive any updates? This is the response from Mr. Victor Conte. I emailed him on January 8th at 6:28 p.m. You see it right there at the bottom of your screen. The next day, on January the 9th, look at the top of your screen, you'll see Victor Conte's name, and then you'll see the date, January 9th. He said, "Hi, Marty. Dr. Goodman has not responded to my request. Not sure why she has not responded yet. I will continue with another request. There may be a privacy request that was made by one of the parties involved." That was from Victor Conte responding to my email that I sent him on January the 8th. He responded the next day on January the 9th. Detailed boxing. Were you able to see that on your screen, brother? Detail, you on mute.
Yeah, I seen it.
You seen it? Lucky McKinnon, were you able to see that response from Victor on your screen, brother?
Yes, sir. Like I said, the answer is no.
We need answers. You see, Detail and Lucky, the thing is, if you have the founder, we're not talking about the secretary here of an organization. We're talking about the direct founder. You said text. He said text. Don't let me play it back for all you haters that saying I'm lying on the man. He said text. He said text. That's what he said. He texted her. Text. You know, text is on the phone. It's on the phone. It don't take that long to receive or transmit a text message. But he said text. He said text. He texted her right before we started the second interview. He texted her. And a week later, he said she still did not respond to a text message. This is the founder. You have the founder of an anti-doping agency's direct number. Text means mobile. That means you have her mobile, her cellular device, direct contact information. And she did not respond yet. That's what he said. You see, this is not defamation of character. This is his words.
Hey, Marty, why wouldn't she answer the text from somebody who's trying to claim the sport? I'm not understanding that.
Right, the anti-doping advocate, because they both sound like they're advocates.
Yeah, it don't make sense. I think she would answer on the first one. It don't even make sense.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury, members of the Roll the Tape podcast, members of the Roll the Tape film crew, what's going on? Yes, yes. Listen now. Now y'all heard what y'all just heard that, right? That was from a uh previous video, the live that I extracted out of the video a couple weeks ago. We had detailed boxing on the segment here. You heard the things that I've said. I just got off the phone with Mr. Bozy, Boots' dad, by the way. Uh, but anyway, we need answers. Anyway, I'm just so glad that you all are here. Now, listen now. We got to do it right. AJ64, I see you. I got you. I got you, brother. I got you. We got to do it right now because I'd have been telling y'all for a week we was going to do our Town Watch check-in. And when I threw the hoodie on, I transformed. You know what I mean? But we have to do our Town Watch check-in. We're going to have a great show today. I'm glad to see all of you. How was y'all weekend, by the way? Let's start this off the right way. Let's start this off properly. How was y'all weekend? Everybody good? Good to see you all. Let me acknowledge all the members of the channel first, and then we are going to do our Town Watch check-in, and we going straight in today. 2 Cents Boxing, double salute to you. I see you. Member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. We also got my guys, Biz on the Beat. Double salute to you. Member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. We got my guy, Andre Noble. Double salute to you. Member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. We also got my guy, Jeremy Austin. Double salute to you, Jeremy. Good to see you again. Member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. We need answers. I said, we need answers. Now the nutritionist, oh my gosh, he's going in on your boy now. Oh my God, all of a sudden now I'm homeless. All of a sudden now I live on the street like a homeless musician. All of a sudden now I got a hat next to me so that people can walk by on the street and give me change so that I can collect money. My God, what has this turned into, y'all? All of this because of 2 interviews. Lord have mercy. What's up, Mr. Greg? We got to deal with what's real now. We need answers. Don't leave, y'all. Stay right there. Come on in. Come on in. The businessman is here today. Come on in. Have a seat. Let's do our Town Watch check-in, y'all, because we got to get this show on the road, man. We got to put this thing together. Yeah, we got to get this. Hold on for a minute. Let me make sure that there it is. Yeah, the viewership is increasing exponentially. That's what's going on right now. Hold on, y'all. Stay right there. Let me get some water. Hold on. Stay right there. Yeah, don't move. Stay right there. Let me get some water. Ooh, wait. Yes. Mm-hmm. Man, oh man, we got to do our Town Watch check-in. Yes, as the viewership is increasing exponentially, I'm going to give you what you asked for. Yeah, I know what you came here for. I'm going to give you what you asked for. Yeah. So listen, let's get right into it. Y'all know how we do, right? Town Watch check-in. Very simple. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, I encourage you to please subscribe to the channel. Everybody that's in the chat, if you can, please, can y'all just click on the like button? Y'all can jab it, hook it, uppercut it, cross it. Double jab it. Come on, let's touch that like button now. If you in the chat, y'all, it can start with y'all. It can start with y'all in the chat and then everybody else that's just watching in the background. You know, the ones that don't want to come in the chat, you know, they'll see you all tapping that like button, jabbing, hooking, and uppercutting that like button, and they'll follow right behind you all. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you. This channel is about education and entertainment, all right? If you're just a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, come on and subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, feel free to join the channel, become a member, an official member of the channel. We got 3 different tiers, 3 different perks. Come on and join the channel. We love your membership and your support. Ooh wee. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was right. Hold up. We got to do our town watch check-in. Hold on real quick, y'all. 2 Cents Boxing, you said I was right about IL dude with the old man mask. What I say, 2 Cents? Come on, hurry up, 2 Cents. What I say? What was I right about? Tell me real quick before we before we start our town watch check-in. Double salute to JSAR 72, member of the channel, supervisor of the Roll to Take film crew. We about to listen. We about to tap right into our town watch check-in. Listen, if you're new to the channel, if this is your first time joining us, I welcome you. Thank you for your viewership and your support. This is how the town watch check-in works real quick. So here's the thing. We have different opinions, different perspectives, and different points of views. Sort of like we have different geographical locations that we represent, right? That we reside in, right? So that's what the town watch check-in does. It acknowledges that even though we have different geographical locations, right? Which is a foreshadow of us having different opinions, different points of views, and different perspectives. At the end of the broadcast, we acknowledge. We don't do this publicly, but we rhetorically acknowledge that we share one thing in common, and that is our love for the sport of boxing. And so we're about to do our town watch check-in. And if you don't know how it works, all you have to do is participate in the chat, insert any city, state, island, and or country that you reside in or that you represent, and I am going to publicly acknowledge it. All right, y'all got it? Y'all got it? Hey, Papa Smurf, you heard me talk about the sweet science of boxing every time you come over here. Come on now. Let's start this thing off right, Papa Smurf. You can't come on my show and then talk negative. We ain't even do our town watch check-in yet. Let's open the show. Let's open the show first, Papa Smurf. I know you want a little clout. I'm going to give you something. Don't you worry about it. We're going to put this thing together for you. Yeah, we're going to put it together for you now. I'm going to start it off first. I'm representing my hometown, the great city of Philadelphia in the state of Pennsylvania. But I also represent a location where I also resided. And I'm talking about the DFW area, Texas, stand up. Arlington, Texas, Mansfield section, Tarrant County, stand up. What's up? We here now. We got the UK in the building. London, England. Salute. I see you in the building. Huh? Reason why I wore a turtleneck today is because the wind just started blowing. And the reason why is because the Windy City is here. Chicago just pulled up. I see you. H-Town, Houston, what's up? Just pulled up in the parking lot. Huh? Illinois, I see you, AJ64. Come on, y'all, let's check on in. DC in the building. San Diego, 619 is also in the building. Come on, y'all, let's check on in. Yeah, come on. Listen, we got this. Listen now, we have to start this show off right. Brooklyn, New York, in the building. Let me ask the question. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? BK is in the building. Richmond, Virginia is here. I see you. Ooh, Seattle just tapped in. Pulled up in the parking lot and walked right in the building, and I seen you out the window. I see you. Los Angeles, California. I see you in the house. I see you. Come on, man. Let's go travel down over here. Let's go travel over here. 910, Wilmington, North Carolina, just checked in. I see you. Yeah. You know when New York City's in the building, it just gets more animated, you know? 216, Cleveland, Ohio. Just walked in the building. I see you. Come on, y'all. Let's check on in. See, when you come on, listen. When you walk in the building, we don't have metal detectors here. Ha! Because everybody that's a part of the Roller Tape Film crew, they strapped already with truth. Huh? They strapped already with truth. That's why we don't have any metal detectors when you walk in the building over here. Yeah. We want you to come with it. Because we ready. We strapped with the truth over here. Yeah. That's what we doing over here. Yeah, who else we got in here? Come on, y'all. Let's check on in. We got a show to start. Where we at? Can I get one more check-in? Just one? The viewership is increasing exponentially. Woo, this is the bread and water segment of our show. This is the icebreaker. Yeah, this is where the air fryers start warming up right here. Man, I love what I do when I come over here with y'all, man. Woo! Yes. We're gonna have a good show today. Yes. Who else we got in here? Shot-Town in the building. Listen now. You know how it is when the Windy City come in here. Salute Detroit. Detroit is in the building. I see you. Iowa. Just check right on in. Yeah. I see you. Come on in. Yeah. Come on now. Come on in. Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City. 23, I see you. Just pulled up in the building. Huh? We got people from all walks of life, all over the country that come over here and support the channel. Naptown, Indiana. Just pulled up in the parking lot and walked right in the building. Huh? What up, though? Wales, the UK. Salute to everybody over there in the UK. I see you. Yeah. Big up. Chicago, Southside, Inglewood. Salute, I see you. Fort Lauderdale, all day. You know we bring that smoke. Creole, what's good? Where we at? Can I get one more check-in? Man, we're going to light this show up today, man. Woo! One more. Can I get one more check-in? Just one. We got people all over the world that come and show me love and support. I appreciate y'all, for real. Come on, when you come on in. Listen now. We don't do freeloaders over here. Come on and jab and uppercut that like button real quick. That's the least you can do. You know I give you fresh bread when you come over here. Come on and put that thumbs up. Put that thumbs up over there. Join the channel. Come on and support the channel. Become a member now. There's 3 tiers, 3 different perks now. We got all kind of stuff. Listen now, I'm working on merchandise now. I'm working on the merch. I'm working on the merch. I'm working on the merch now. I ain't forget about it now. Let's go. Come on now, Detroit. Woo! Rochester, New York, in the building. Salute. Home of the boss sauce. If you ever go to Rochester, I did a lot of business in Rochester, by the way. Go over to Rochester and get some of that boss sauce. Put it on your chicken. Woo! Ain't nothing like an American one. Yes, sir. Ohio in the building. I see you. Pulled up in the parking lot. Yeah. My guy, Ironheart. Another member of the channel. Double salute to Ironheart. Supervisor of the Roller Tape Film crew. I see you. Yeah. Where we at? Where we at with it? Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, where we at? North Carolina. I see you, Ironheart. We in the building. Yeah. Let's get it. Can I get one more check-in? One more. And we're going to start right. We're going to get it in. We're going to get it right in. That's what we're going to do. Yes, sir. Yeah. Come, hey, Papa Smurf. Hold on, Pop. You don't come over here running nothing, Papa Smurf. Yeah, we ain't talking about Earl Spence right now. We'll talk about him later. We ain't doing that. Stay focused. I got some education for you today. Stay focused. Yeah, stay focused, man. I'm focused, man. You know what I mean? Tell Vic to holler at me, man. Where my people at, man? Oh, the viewership is increasing exponentially. Come on in. Yeah, we don't got one more? That's it? That's all the town? Is that all the town watch check-ins so far? That was it? That's it. Hey, one monkey don't stop no show. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, Wendy, listen, I got people from the UK here, Chicago, Ohio, California. You know, I got people all over the world just watching. That's why I had to throw that turtleneck. I had to throw that turtleneck back on. Huh? Yeah. You know why I'm wearing this? You know, when I wear certain things, you know I'm in uniform, don't you? I'm just wearing my costumes when you see me. Yeah. Yeah, we standing on good business. Yeah, right here, we standing on good business. That I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah. Listen, I got the hottest chat on YouTube. That's here right now. I got the hottest chat on YouTube that's here. Bar none, guaranteed. And of course, we share audiences with other content creators. But I'm just saying right now, from what I can see right here, what I'm looking at in here, hottest chat. Got the best moderators on YouTube. But guess what else I got? Guess what else I got? And I gotta just put it up there because I gotta start the show off right. And I haven't done it. And that is the hottest intro on YouTube. You know what I'm talking? You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape. Representing the business of boxing, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mr. Marty. Thank you. You're far too kind. Thank you very much. Woo, hottest intro, huh? Bar none. Now listen, we got to start this thing off right. Okay, now listen, now. We got another guest here. All right, I'm about to bring him up. Y'all already know who he is. He's been on the panel hundreds of times. Okay, we share some of the same audience, and we're going to talk because we need answers. Now, as you all know, I'm standing on good business today. That's why I was about to put because I know how Mr. Greg and the old heads dress, and I dress like that too. I was about to put don't let me go get the hanky and put it, but I ain't want to do too much. I ain't want to do too much. But we standing on good business today. You know, the young people say standing on business. Like that's a term that should be used loosely. But I do business every day. Inside of the sport of boxing and outside of the sport of boxing. And I stand on good business every day. But the thing is, we got a guy by the name of Victor Conte. Look at your screen. I don't know why he keeps insulting me, but no reason is good enough for me. And I don't care. But we have to deal with the realities. And I'm going to read it all to you if you don't have the opportunity to look at your screen. When he called me a homeless musician out on the street with a hat for collecting change. You see it on your screen. I'm going to take it off the screen. Because before I start diving into the latest comments that Victor Conte posted on this channel, just as of, I believe, yesterday and Saturday and Friday, all week, we were live on Friday. And Victor Conte was in the comment section on a video that was published, I believe, 2 weeks ago. And then he started going on different videos that are published on this channel. And he has some very choice words for myself, but also for the guy that I'm going to bring up here, since Victor Conte mentioned his name on this channel because he was on the panel. And I'm talking about Detail Boxing. My brother, he's here now. And I want to give him the opportunity to respond to the comments that I'm about to put on your screen that Victor Conte made about him. And, you know, of course, you know, D-Town is my brother. He did some videos as well on his channel. So if you haven't done so, when this live broadcast go off, please go support him and go subscribe to his channel. If you don't know who D-Town Boxing is, I want to make sure that I give him a proper introduction, because most of the times I don't speak on this part as much as I used to. However, before I got on YouTube, and I got to put this in proper perspective. Before I started my own channel on YouTube, right? I conducted an interview, several interviews with YSM Sports Media. From those interviews that I've conducted as a guest for YSM Sports Media, things were broken down by Detailed Boxing on his channel, and he was basically referencing some of the things that I was saying to educate all of the audience here on YouTube about the breakdown of the negotiations between Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. This is all the way back. I'm going back to, I think it was July or August of 2022. Okay. And so because Detailed Boxing was putting my name in his title, he was interpreting the things that I was saying, him and I got close. And the bottom line is he's more than welcome to come up here anytime. That's my brother. I've been on his channel several times as well. And I just want to make sure that he get the opportunity to get the proper introduction that he deserves as a stand-up guy and as a man that stands on integrity and honor. Most of you already know who he is, but the bottom line is there were comments made about him from Victor Conte right here on this channel because he was on the panel and I wanted him to get the opportunity to express himself. He's here now. Is double salute to him. My guy, Detailed Boxing. What's up, bro?
What's going on, family?
Man, I'm good. You know, I had to throw that turtleneck on. We standing on good business today, Detail. Yeah. So, Detail, before I put the words on the screen that Victor Conte stated, right? Two Cents Boxing, I see your comment. I'm going to make sure I check my email to see what you're referring to, okay? You were on a panel, and this was weeks ago, and you were talking about Jerron Boots Ennis. You were talking about the snack program. People in the comments section on your channel, on my channel, some people in the chat, you know, every time we bring up snack, they ask about other fighters besides Terence Crawford, besides Devin Haney. They start bringing up Boots' name, Jerron Boots Ennis. And so my thing is, when you spoke on it, Victor Conte has some choice words to say in response to some of the things that you said. And I want to put it on the screen. And I think he said this, if it wasn't Saturday, it was yesterday, but I think it was on Saturday. And everybody can direct your attention to your screen. Victor Conte made some remarks about not just myself, but also Detailed Boxing. If you cannot read it on your screen, I'm going to make sure I read it aloud. And then I want Detailed Boxing to provide his response and give some clarity and be able to speak on the subject matter of Victor Conte. If you can't read on your screen, I'm going to read it now. If you can, please join in and follow along. Now, this is Victor Conte's words. He says, D-Town is a clueless fool. Let's clarify what he said about Boots Ennis this episode. He said that Boots never took snack supplements. That is simply a false statement. After we tested Boots' blood and made recommendations and sent him supplements, Boots sent me a text message and he asked me to please, please send him more supplements. The lies flying around the quote unquote, and I say quote unquote because we all know this is not my name, Captain Clickbait channel are outrageous. The truth matters. Those were the words of Victor Conte. D-Town, before you comment on that, I want to ask 2 Cents Boxing a quick question. 2 Cents, you said the old man that came up here in a disguise who had a mask on. I thought his voice sounded familiar to me as he was disguising his voice. And you also mentioned that I knew who that was and I was right. So 2 Cents Boxing, I just want to clarify this before I give the mic back to detail, because I don't want to forget this. There was a guy, for all of my new viewers that's here. Oh my gosh, detail, the viewership is increasing exponentially. There's a guy who came up here. Oh yes. There's a guy that came up here just last Monday, 7 days ago. He wore a mask. And the mask that he wore, you can tell that the mask was a makeshift mask, a custom mask that he looked like he put together. I would say hi to your wife. And he started to disguise his voice and acting like he was an old man. He said he was 80 years old. We knew that that was not true because he was talking as if he was hip and young, and he used the words respectfully, and I spotted him out. So I'm trying to figure out from 2 Cents Boxing. She said I was right about who I assumed that it was. And I'm just trying to make sure that if 2 Cents Boxing is still here, that she can provide, who, in the chat, who was she referring to. But while she's doing that detail, can you first clarify the things that whatever you said that Victor Conte responded to for the new audience that probably wasn't around 2-3 weeks ago when you was here? What was it that you said about Jaron Boots Ennis snack program, him fighting Terence Crawford? Can you clarify that before you respond to the comments that Victor made against you?
First of all, I want to say salute to all the chat. I see y'all, all the family members, saying salute to Manager Martin Detail. So I see what y'all saying. So salute to every last one of y'all. Let's get it. I was saying that, remember we was talking about how some of the Terence Crawford fans were saying that, well, Boot Ennis was dealing with, Victor Conte and stuff. Yeah, why y'all not talking about Boot Ennis and stuff? And when the information came out, when we did our research, you did your research, come to find out that Boot Ennis was not on the website of, snacks. And then you went into deeper detail, and I followed up behind you about that the people who's on the snack program is on the snack, website. We didn't see Boot Ennis on there. So instead of them addressing the people we was talking about that was dealing with Victor Conte, they wanted to point the finger at Boot Ennis. So they throwing somebody up under the bus, come to find out that Boot Ennis was not dealing with Victor Conte. I'm not saying he was never over there. What I'm saying is he was not on the website, and the website had something to do with the people who was dealing with the program. And once we explained that and into great details, people understood. They stopped saying Boot Ennis' name. So I said that Boot Ennis didn't take any of the supplements or things that Victor Conte had, and that was predicated off some things that I have, seen and heard. So that's where I got that information from, and that was it.
So Victor Conte responded to all the new audience that's just joining us live, that's coming right in. Victor Conte, he did respond. I'm gonna put it back on the screen, and he said, "D-Town, to you, you are a clueless fool." And he also stated that Boots sent him a text message and asked him to please, he emphasized the word please, send him more supplements, and basically you made a false statement. So I want to give you an opportunity to respond, to the fact that Victor Conte called you a clueless fool. Before you do, thank you, 2 Cents Boxing. I have to do this because people that was here last Monday, they remember me actually stating that I believe who that was. And who that was, according to 2 Cents Boxing, that person who I always suspected that it was CLAPS and 4G. Now, I don't know if you have any evidence of this 2 Cents Boxing, but knowing 2 Cents Boxing, when she says something publicly, I know that she's able to stand by it. So I do believe her when she say that it was CLAPS and 4G, and that's who I always believed it was him. And even Biz on the Beat, double salute to Biz on the Beat, who's a member of this channel and supervisor of the Road to Take film crew. He even stated, and I actually put his comment on the screen last Monday, that he also believed that it was CLAPS and 4G. In fact, I believe that Captain 4G is here now, probably watching under a different name because he is banned from this studio. And the reason why he is banned from this studio is because I've opened up my platform for Captain 4G, and he's done nothing but act like he was a part of the topic and the discussions, only to turn around and continue day after day, week after week, steal my content and try to use my content against me to debunk all of the things that I say. And apparently, unfortunately for him, he's nothing but a fan of Manager Marty. And it's okay. And when you have fans, you can't get mad at them. So I'm not mad at him. I knew that was him. And the reason why I knew that was Captain 4G, listen, Captain 4G, because I know that you're watching me. You're a fan of mine. And it's okay, brother. It's going to be all right. You didn't know. But the thing is, though, Captain 4G, is let me show you how you played yourself. Because you keep forgetting who I am. And when I say who I am referring to the type of integrity that I hold. See, detail, God gives us discernment, you see? And when he built that mechanism in us and you learn how to cultivate it, as soon as you hear something that's not right, you know, like it's the words say, rightly divide the word of truth, you know when something's not right. So I knew that it wasn't right that this fake 80-year-old man was coming over here to play games. With that being said, Captain 4G, you know who I am on YouTube, but what you don't know is my journey of how I was able to overcome trauma. So when you play little games like that, I'm already hip to it. Here's how I knew it was you, Caps, because I knew it was you. You used the term Marty. You never referred to me as Manager Marty until the second time you tried to identify yourself. And that's how I knew. When someone comes on the panel and they call me Marty and make it personable, that means you've been up here before. That means you've communicated with me before. That means you were able to identify me because of a human connection that we had when you call me Marty. If you would have just kept it at Manager Marty and do a little better with that mask. The mask, you messed up with the mask. You should have did a little better. But that wasn't going to save you. You start using terms like Marty, then Manager Marty, then you said respectfully, and 80-year-old men don't use that word. And you called yourself Vibes. It's like, dude, you had to do all of that disguising to come on the platform, brother. You're just a fan of Manager Marty, and we respect what I respect is the fact that you are a fan and you just want knowledge. Your pride won't let you come over and just ask me for it because you talk like you know what you're talking about, and we all know you don't, okay? So what I'm saying is, bro, if your numbers are not going up when you say my name on your videos, you gotta try something else. All you got to do is ask. You don't have to do no playing games. You look like you in your 40s, bro. I don't think you in your 20s or 30s. So I don't want to assume your age, but you're too old to be playing. You play games like that, bro. You're a little bit too old. You don't have to do all of that to come on the channel, bro. All you got to do is ask. That's all you got to do. Now that I'm off of that, let's get back onto the real subject matter at hand. I just wanted to address that real quick because I knew that was going to come up in 2 cents. Salute the 2 cents boxing for that. I'm going to check that email out. So D-Town, I don't want to lose the audience in translation. Let me put it back on your screen again so that you can respond to Victor Conte. He said D-Town is a clueless fool and that the statements that you made were false statements. And he also said that the lies that are flying around on Captain Clickbait's channel, he was referring to me, are outrageous. D-Town, what's your response to that from Victor Conte, my brother?
But first of all, Victor Conte is the clueless, fool or whatever you want to say, because he been proven wrong so many times. Instead of him coming back and just acknowledge it, and some he did. When he was on your show, you corrected him many times. So if anybody's clueless, it's him. He don't even know what's going on in his camp. But according to this, what he wrote, Manager Marty, is nothing in this saying that Boo Ennis took the supplements. He says that is simply a false statement. After we test Boots' blood, made a recommendation and sent him supplements. Nowhere it says that Boots took it. He said that we tested him, a recommendation, and then we sent him something off of the test that we took from Boots. So show me where, Victor Conte, show me the proof where you saw him take the supplements. Because here, I don't see anything. Do y'all families? No. We test his blood. We looked at it. Say, you know what? You need this, you need that. Let's send it to him and let him take these supplements. So where did Victor Conte see that Boot Ennis took the supplements? Just because you gave them some, just because somebody called you, asked for more, don't mean that they took the supplements. It's a lot of things that I ask for extra and don't even use it. You know what I'm saying, Manager Martin? I got so many DeWalt tubes. I'm talking about, I got a closet full of brand new DeWalt tubes that I buy and don't even use. And guess what? I buy more because I can. But they brand new, still in the box. So just because you ask or you send, if you didn't see that this man took the supplements, how can you say that this man took your supplements? So if anybody is thy food, then Victor Conte have to be that food. Show me the proof, Victor Conte, since you said, show me the proof. Show me the proof where you saw Boot Ennis take your supplements. If you can't show me that, then you need to keep your mouth closed.
All right. Good point. I want to ask you something detailed because I know that people might think that we're just being redundant with this information. Victor Conte, he made a lot of statements in the interviews that I conducted with him, the first one and even the second one. Can you point out one thing? Because you just said that he seemed like he's acting like a clueless fool. Can you point out one inconsistency from any of those interviews that I conducted with him that raised a red flag to you with regards to his words?
Well, first of all, he said that Terence Crawford in the first interview paid him. Then he paid them. Then he came back in the second interview and said that Terence Crawford don't pay me. I pay him. Then you caught him on the time where he said that, I can't remember the year. I'm sure you remember the year, but he said that he started in boxing at a certain year, and you said no. You started way before that when you was dealing with Sugar Shane Mosley. He said yes, you're right. Then you came back and said that somebody was caught dirty up under his program. Then he had to come back and say yes, you're right. You know, look, Manager Martin, if this man Victor Conte said that he's the professor. When he jumped up on your show, Manager Martin, he looked like he was a student. This man came back with a list, looked like a Christmas list, to come back and try to correct what he said when you caught him in his lies. Just like you caught him when he said that there was random testing. Come to find out that there's no random testing. Then you caught him where he was talking about stringent testing. Stringent. I thought the way he was talking about stringent testing, I thought they were just walking around with the damn needle in their arm the whole day. You know how stringent he was talking about? Stringent. Come to find out that stringent, it just been tested one time out of 10 days. This man led us to believe that he is a real advocate for the sport of boxing. And name me one person that says that Victor Conte is an advocate for the sport of boxing besides himself. He just throwing his word around, trying to make people believe that he's an advocate, and this man couldn't even pay for Terence Crawford and David Avenesia to test in their fight, but he's an advocate for the sport of boxing. So, I mean, I could go on and on and on, Manager Marty, but you caught this man so many times where this man had to come back with a list and try to correct, and he tried to blame it on his old age. You wasn't old when you was on Twitter running your mouth. And you mad because people don't believe you. Me and Manager Marty is not on the hot seat. You on the hot seat. I don't deal with illegal substance. In my past is past, but he's trying to convince the people that he's an advocate, he changed. So he has to do that. He can't get mad because we don't believe him. He came on here lying, talking about he was there when Terence Crawford, and come to find out the man don't even know if Terence Crawford even tested. So I'm just saying, Manager Boy, you caught this man in so many lies. He told you that he was the professor and you need to come to the Victor Conte University. And it seemed like that Victor Conte came to Manager Marty University. That's what I seen, Manager Marty.
Well, I mean, he did say that he was the professor here, and I let him be the professor here. In fact, I even acknowledge that I am a student when it comes to anti-doping in sports, and particularly in boxing. I let him come up, 2 interviews here within 7 days of each other, 5 hours of total live content through a dialogue that I had with Victor Conte. The viewership is increasing exponentially. I don't know if it's because of the turtleneck, but we do have my guy, double salute to Mr. Pragmatic, a member of the channel, #1, by the way, supervisor of the Roll the Tape film crew. He is here. I just don't understand, because Victor Conte, and I can pull it up right now from this iPad. He said that he was a fan. Do you remember that detail? He said, I'm a fan. He said that he was a fan of mine. He said he had fun. He said he'd love to come back up. This is the first interview. What I'm trying to understand is, what's the problem now? What's the problem now? I mean, thank you, Creole. Creole remembers. What I'm saying is how you turn from a fan of mine to now you want to insult me. You see, all I'm saying is that when you look at what's been going on YouTube, when it comes to Victor Conte, when it comes to you, D-Town Boxing, when it comes to me, we got to call a spade and keep it real. You see, when you look at what's going on, here's the thing that baffles me out of all of this. Victor Conte says he's a truth speaker. Well, I've been speaking the truth. D-Town Boxing, from what I've heard thus far from you, you've been speaking the truth. What I've heard by some people in the comment section and in the chat live, they've been speaking the truth. So if everybody's speaking truth, what the problem be then? If everybody's speaking the truth, nobody lying, everybody telling the truth, then what is the problem? We need answers. So what I want to do is start it off the right way now. I want to start it off the right way. Turn my camera off so y'all can read what's on your screen. These are the words of Victor Conte. This is from Saturday. Captain Clickbait. If you don't know by now, this is a pet name that Victor Conte has given me. Captain Clickbait is a little toad in a small pond. He is delusional. He unplugs people that disagree with him in his channel. He recently unplugged D35 for speaking a fair and balanced position about Terence Crawford. The joke is on you, Clickbait Marty. And then within the same hour, Mr. Victor Conte, he commented again. Same video. Manager Marty is a fraud. He is unwilling to name a single boxer that he manages because it seems he manages nobody. He should change his name to Clickbait Marty or Captain Clickbait. Clickbait is similar to a homeless musician out on the street with a hat for collecting change. Name a single boxer who you manage. Clickbait. We need answers. Those were the words of Victor Conte himself. Now, double salute to my guy, Andre Noble. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Andre Noble says, Manager Marty, we need memo next. Well, Andre, I wasn't even going to bring this up. D-Town already noticed. D-Town noticed already. We've already discussed this privately several times. D-Town know my stance on this. Memo Heredia is next. I reached out to Memo Heredia months ago via Twitter, and I still haven't gotten a response. But this is bigger than Victor. I know he's clout chasing me now because my voice is loud on YouTube. He don't go nowhere else. He don't go on nobody else's channel, D-Town. He always finding himself over here. And we welcome you, Victor. But the thing about it is, Memo Heredia, he's next. If he's willing to come over here, we need answers from him as well. So thank you, Andre Noble. Appreciate you, brother. Now, before we talk about Memo, let's stick to the guy who's the subject at hand. I want to respond to what he said. Yeah, you know, pow, 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 pow. I want to respond to the guy. He said that I unplug people that disagree with me on my channel. It's on your screen now. That's what he said. Now, everybody knows, right, that I have a segment called Nip It in the Bud. I'm very creative. I built this segment up for Terence Bud Crawford fans last year. My point is, though, I have given everybody, that's why we do the Town Watch check-in. I give everybody an opportunity to come up to the channel, to provide your perspective, you know, provide your opinion, and have a free expression. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with the chat. You don't have to agree with people in the comments section. You don't have to agree with the panelists, the other panelists. If you come on here, everybody get an opportunity to share their own perspective, opinion, and point of view. I don't kick people off just because they don't agree with me. That is not true. He mentioned the guy D35, right? And I think he was referring to the last time you was up here, D-Town. D35 was here as well. In fact, I haven't seen D35 since. And to my understanding, from what I discern, I don't think we are going to see D35 again. But if D35 come in the chat, well, one of the moderators with a wrench or members of the channel, please let me know when he's here. I want to ask him a question about something. But anyway, now with that being said, even D35 and other people that are Terence Crawford fans, when they come up here, I give them the freedom to express themselves. We don't have to agree. The bottom line is this. He's contacting me. I'm talking about Victor Conte. And he's making up a pet name for me. Captain Clickbait. We've seen this movie. Why do they keep using the same movie? I mean, Coach Malachi, you know, he calls me Janitor Marty and Janitor Farty. Remember when I was going back and forth with Blue Blood Sports TV, he called me Eminem Stand. He said I live in the linen closet with mothballs. Some of y'all remember that. Now we see this movie from grown men constantly repeating itself. And they keep doing the same thing over and over again. What's the other dude named? CLAPS 4G, him? He's repeating the words of Coach Malachi calling me Janitor Farty. See, the thing is, when people don't have nothing else, when they don't have truth and evidence, their only thing they come back with is insulting me. That's the best y'all can do is insult me. See, I'm secure in who I am. That's why your insults don't bother me. Don't bother me. Because you know why? I know my identity, and you all are hiding behind an image. That's the difference. And that's what's happening with Victor Conte. Now, let's go back to that same comment that he made. He said that I am a fraud. I'm just trying to figure out, who did I fraud? Who did I fraud? Never once have I been on YouTube and frauded anyone. He asking me about who I manage. He's asking me about naming a fighter, a boxer that I manage. And he's saying that we need answers. He's using my own words that I say. Once again, being a fan. Bruh, I'm not responding to that because here's the thing, Victor, and I know he's watching and his people watching already know. Go run and tell him this real quick. Go if he's not watching, and some of y'all that's cool with him watching, go run back and tell Victor this, please. Just tell him this. And I don't want to call their names out, but I will, because I stand on good business. Can y'all tell that man, please? Just tell him this. When you see him, I know Rachel's probably with him, and Bill Haney, Devin Haney, and Terence Crawford, and Bo Mack, and Andre, and Caleb Plant. When y'all see Victor Conte, do this. Say, look, don't even say my name. Look. When you see him, all the people I mentioned, do like this. When you see him, do like this. That's all you got to do when you see Victor. That's all you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to open your mouth and say nothing to him. When you look at him in his face, do like this to him. That's all you got to do. Tell that man, do like this. That's all you got to do. Soon as you see him, you know when you go in that snack gym, right before you put that oxygen mask on to go train, do like this. Yeah, that's all you got to do to Victor. Do like this. That's all, because you know why? All he's doing is this. But see, we've heard 5 hours of this, and we haven't seen any evidence yet. It don't matter how many people I manage as boxers. I manage more people on YouTube than I ever managed boxers. I mean, I got nearly 7,000 subscribers. And I've managed to get those subscribers. So I managed to subscribe. I got members of the channel. I manage them. I have a live audience like right now. I manage them. I got content creators that's still in my content, still in my swag, still in my mannerisms, still in my format. I manage them. I managed to get content creators to call me by name. I managed to get a multi-million-dollar man in Victor Conte to respond in old videos. He going down the line of published content. I managed to get him to comment on the videos and insult me. If that's not a good manager detailing boxing, I don't know what is. I don't have to manage another boxer ever. Ever again, I ain't got to manage him. I had Victor Conte here, and I managed to get this man keep commenting in my comment sections. It don't get no greater than that. But the thing about it is that we have to address is he says something detailed at the bottom of everybody's screen. Victor Conte said, the truth matters. Well, if the truth matters, then what your feelings so hurt for? I ain't never lied to nobody since I've been on YouTube. I've been nothing but open and honest and transparent with everybody on YouTube. Who have I lied to? Who have I been a fraud to? The truth matters. But there's one more thing about truth, detail. Not only does truth matters, but truth hurts. It does. I mean, let's be clear here, detail. And I'm not here to bash the guy, but we got to deal with the realities of this. Victor Conte's old enough to be my pop, bro. The man's old, what is he, 70-something years old? The man's old enough to be my pop. But he's all in his feelings. Bro, you in your 70s. Why you in your feelings like this? You a grown man. Why you in your feelings like this, dog? Why you got to insult me, man? It's just we just talking about boxing and anti-doping. Didn't you say I was a part of the we when I asked you, Victor? I asked you, am I a part of the anti-doping movement? And you said yes. So why are you getting offended and all I'm doing is being an advocate for anti? Isn't that what you say you are? So what's the problem? My mama got a statement that she used to say, and she probably still say it. She told me this 30 years ago, D-Town. She said, son, always be honest and tell the truth. Because when you don't, guilt make you tilt. That's my mama words. That's the Shasha words. Guilt make you tilt. All I'm saying is if you innocent, what you tilting for, bruh? I'm not saying you're guilty, but you're starting to you're showing guilty vibes is all I'm not saying, all I'm saying is, bruh, what you in your feelings for? For what? Now I got to be called names for what? You did all that talking. Victor Conte doing all this commenting, and we still waiting for you to provide us with the receipts, bro. It's cool that you want to talk and get in bring the truth and evidence. That's all you. If I'm a fraud, fine. Prove it though. Prove it. Bring your receipts though. Bring all the evidence. Okay. Now there was an evidence that Victor Conte claimed that he's willing to bring. It's on your screen right now, and I'm gonna read it for everybody. Victor Conte said, let's clarify why the president of VADA may not respond to some questions. PBC has placed a muzzle rule, quote unquote muzzle rule, on VADA, and she is not allowed to disclose any information about any boxer involved with PBC. There is nothing fishy about her not responding. However, Terence did respond by text and say that there was VADA testing for the Crawford versus Porter fight. In fact, I asked both VADA and Terence and Porter. Terence did respond by text, and he did say that yes, there was VADA testing. I sent an email to both Marty and also to Rachel Donaire as a witness. So Mr. Marty is simply lying. I can provide a copy of the email that I sent to Marty with a copy of the Terence Crawford test message confirming that there was VADA testing. Now, hold up for a second. I have a question about something. D-Town, are you still there?
Sure, right.
He said that Terence Crawford responded by text. And Terence Crawford said that there was VADA testing for the Crawford versus Porter fight. You remember that?
I already know where you're going with it.
You just heard him. Did y'all see that? I want to make sure we clear here. Let me put it up on the screen again because I see people in the comment section. Stay with me, y'all. Not in the comment section, in the chat. I need y'all to stay with me now. We need answers. Stay. Come on back over. Come on, don't leave. Stay right here. I want to make sure we all on the same page. Creole saw it. I want to make sure everybody else saw it. I want to make sure everybody else saw it now. I'm going to put it back on the screen again. I just want to make sure everybody saw it on your screen. He said, second paragraph, however, Terence did respond by text, and he said that there was VADA testing for the Crawford versus Porter fight. In fact, I asked both VADA and Terence and Porter, Sean Porter that is. Terence did respond by text, and he did say that yes, there was VADA testing. Now, I'm going to stop right there. I want to stop right there because I want to play something that I played in the beginning of this segment, if y'all don't recall. And I want to make sure that we're on the same page. Okay? Hold on. Let me find the video because I just played it as soon as I opened the broadcast up. All right. Crawford is not on the site, then the other truth or fact could be that he did test positive.
So one of the first things that I want to talk about was the issue of whether Crawford and Porter did drug testing. You brought that to my attention, and I said that I wasn't sure. I thought there was, but maybe there wasn't, and we needed to look into this. So the first thing that I did is I went online and I looked at the VADA tweets where they welcome and congratulate fighters. And I want to talk a little bit about that. But there's nothing there, okay? So I did send a text to Margaret Goodman at VADA earlier today asking, was there or was there not testing? So hopefully we'll get an answer here. All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. Did y'all hear what Victor Conte said just now? He said that I brought it to his attention. I brought it to his attention in the first interview. I'm the one that told him that VADA never listed Terence Crawford on their website as testing through their program because he was not a PBC fighter at the time that he fought Sean Porter. He was with Top Rank. You remember that detail? And y'all just heard Victor Conte said that he wasn't sure whether or not there was testing between Sean Porter and Terence Crawford. I just want to ask you a question, Detail, real quick. Wasn't Sean Porter and Terence Crawford both on the snack program at the time that they fought each other?
Yep.
So why would Victor Conte say that he didn't know whether or not there was VADA testing between both fighters that was on his program?
And then they was with Top Rank. I thought they don't have a muzzle rule.
Terence Crawford was with Top Rank at the time. They don't have a muzzle rule. Only PBC does.
We need answers.
We need answers. But I'm saying, though, that I'm the fraud, though. Me. I'm the clickbait guy. But yet we haven't seen any evidence of whether Terence Crawford was tested through VADA. Now, it's interesting to me. I'm going to put it back on the screen for those that are going to continuously discredit me. Look at your screen again now. He said Terence did respond by text, and he said that there was VADA testing for the Crawford versus Porter fight. In fact, I asked both VADA, and I asked Terence, and I asked Porter. Terence did respond by text, and he said, yes, there was VADA testing. Now, he said that he texted Sean Porter. What was Sean Porter's response? Nothing. Sean Porter did not give Victor Conte a response. What about Margaret Goodman, the founder of VADA, who he claimed that he texted? VADA had no response. Only Terence Crawford responded. That's what Victor Conte said. That's what he said. Now let's hear when I emailed Mr. Conte. I emailed him. This is a video published under the title Terence Crawford Nutritionist Response. This was literally 2 weeks ago, if you want a reference of what I'm using. Hold up, y'all see that? Okay. January 3rd was the date that Victor Conte was here in a second interview when he said what y'all just heard him say. On January the 8th, 5 days later, I emailed him to get an update. And let's hear what his response was, which is what he's alluding to in this message here on your screen. Now, I want to show the people this. On January the 8th, this is nearly 1 week after I interviewed Victor Conte the second time. This is me talking to Victor Conte in an email. I'm going to read it to those that are not watching the screen. You might be just listening to the podcast. I want to read it to everybody so y'all can see I did my due diligence now. Because the man told me nearly a week ago that he was going to come back and let me know about that information. So I didn't hear anything from the guy. Nope. Hello, Victor. This is on January 8th. Stay with me, Terence Crawford fans and spies, detractors and haters. Stay with me. January 8th. Hello, Victor. In our last public discussion interview last week, you mentioned that before you joined the podcast, you text Dr. Margaret Goodman requesting confirmation of whether Terence Crawford and Sean Porter underwent VADA testing for their fight in 2021. Did you receive any updates? So I asked him in an email, did you receive any updates? And let's hear what the response was on January the 9th, the next day, which is what Victor Conte's alluding to on January the 9th, to respond, were there any updates? This is the response from Mr. Victor Conte. I emailed him on January 8th at 6:28 p.m. You see it right there at the bottom of your screen. The next day, on January the 9th, look at the top of your screen. You'll see Victor Conte's name, and you'll see the date, January 9th. He said, "Hi, Marty. Dr. Goodman has not responded to my request. Not sure why she has not responded yet. I will continue with another request. There may be a privacy request that was made by one of the parties involved." I'm done. We still haven't heard back from him yet, from January the 8th to January the 9th, and here we are on February the 19th, and none of the comments that I read where he's insulting me did we get confirmation in his second request to Margaret Goodman. We need answers. You see, all the insults don't mean anything. You're doing all the comments, but we don't care about that. What we want to know is truth and evidence based on him, Detail. What's your take on all this just now, Detail, real quick?
Well, like we said, Manager Marty, you know, when people don't have receipts, they don't have facts, they revert to name calling. You know what I'm saying? My grandbaby don't even do name calling. But this is a grown man's millionaire, 40, 80, 70, 80 some years old. And this man, his comeback is slandering somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or trying to, put it that way, he trying to. But this the same man who's crying because the family in the chat, we don't agree with him. See, we are soldiers standing on the army. We soldiers of the Lord. If we not going to be persuaded by this man fast talking, mumbling, jibber jabber and all this kind of stuff to fool us like he do all those other guys, a whole bunch of mumble jumbos and people over here, wow. When I listened to this man, Manager Marty, I felt more lost than I was before I listened to him. This man had misled us for a long time. We asked this man for receipts. The man ain't came back with no receipts. He came back with name calling. This man is supposed to be some kind of multi-millionaire dealing with businesses and all that. And you mean to tell me two guys that's on YouTube, two guys that he called homeless or clueless or whatever. You mean to tell me we getting up under your skin? We living in your head rent free? So evidently, we coming with receipts. You ain't coming with nothing but your opinion. Just like in that comment he wrote about me, you know, I didn't read nowhere in that where he said that he saw that Boo Ennis took the supplements. Nowhere. Can y'all please tell me where you see that Victor Conte said that he saw Boo Ennis take the supplements? He didn't. He sent it to him. So how did he know if he took it? But you call me a fool, but you don't have no proof that the man took it. It's because this man always speaking before he think. And you wonder why nobody believes him. He's always pointing the finger at everybody else. Talking about that Manager Marty's clickbait and Manager Marty is misleading the people when this man is on Twitter making people believe that somebody's cheating just because he want information. You ain't nobody, Victor Conte. Who are you, bro? You are nobody. The PBC and nobody wants you around them. I'm glad that Boo Ennis left this dude. Talking about Manager Marty, you know what money is? Huh? You know what money is? People like money. Well, Boo Ennis left you. So evidently you wasn't given enough money to make Boo Ennis stay with you. And Crawford make more money than Boots. So you telling me what you paying Crawford is enough to make him stay with you? It ain't what you paying Terence Crawford to make him stay with you. It's what you giving Terence Crawford is make him stand with you. Because if you couldn't make Boo Ennis stay with you, and it might be different prices that you pay these guys. It might be. But you ain't paying enough to keep these guys. It's what you giving them that's making them guys stay with you. So whatever this man's saying is a whole bunch of nonsense, Manager Marty, and we gonna stay on this man's neck. And all the family members in the chat, we gonna stay on this man's neck.
Well, I would have to agree with you. I mean, I have to say something because I see people are bringing the name up in the chat, and we're gonna address it. That's why I got this suit on, man. I got to put that turtleneck on. We standing on good business. Now, Victor Conte came up here twice, 2 interviews, and he kept on bringing Rachel Donaire's name up. I never brought her name up to him at all, but he keep throwing her name around, and he's doing it again. And he's doing it again right here. It's on your screen, and we're going to deal with it. Because last Monday, 7 days ago, a panelist asked me about Rachel Donaire. And I gave my response by saying, I haven't, they were asking me, did I see her? Or where was she? Or, you know, the audience missed her commentary. And I said, I haven't seen her in the chat, nor has she been on the panel. And here we are, Victor Conte, as of either yesterday, I think this was last night. He said Terence did respond by text and say that, yes, there was VADA testing. I sent an email to both Marty and also to Rachel Donaire as a witness. For what? For what? Why? I mean, I don't want to know why, but other people, the audience, everybody wants to know why. Why? Why send Rachel Donaire an email as a witness to what? I mean, because the last time I checked, nobody sent me an email. Let me take these off so people can hear me clearly. No one sent me an email trying to set up an appointment to come on my platform. I didn't receive an email. In fact, I was ambushed. I said this last week and I'm gonna make it clear and say it again. I was ambushed. First time Victor came up here, first thing he said was, I'm only here because Rachel Donaire asked me to come up here. That's what he said. I had no knowledge of that. I did not know that there was a dialogue between Rachel Donaire and Victor Conte. Most people don't know that. Some people do know that because they were here. But the point that I'm making is, I didn't know. No one gave me the heads up before Victor came up here. I'm talking about the first interview. I had no knowledge. Nobody emailed me. Nobody called me. Nobody texted me. I was ambushed. Now, I could assume that Victor Conte may have thought that I wasn't prepared. I don't know. I could assume that, but what difference does it make? Because when he came up here, everything was cool. I allowed that man to freely express himself. I asked him certain questions that I wanted to ask him. Some people thought that I should have been more aggressive. I don't know why, but you see, people that wanted that to happen, they can't secure a conversation with the guy. So what difference does that make? I'm a professional in everything that I do, and we know that. Now, bottom line is, I didn't get a heads up. I didn't get an opportunity as a content creator to say, hey, let me properly advertise that, hey, come on back, y'all, on Friday or Thursday. We're going to have a special guest. Victor Conte's coming up. I didn't get the privilege to be able to do that. So all I'm saying is, nobody have a reason to be mad at me. Now, I'm fully aware, because he keep bringing Rachel Donaire name up. He did. First time he got up here, he brought her name up. Victor did. Not me. He did. And he said, oh, yeah, I heard that you're going to be meeting up with her when she come to Philly. Like, bro, what that got to do with you? Why are you bringing that up? That's what he said. I can pull the tape back right here. He brought her name up again in the comment section last night or yesterday. I sent her an email as a witness. A witness to what? For what? Why is Victor Conte involving Rachel Donaire? This is a dialogue between myself and him. This don't have nothing to do with Rachel. Now, of course, he came up here and said that Rachel told him that she thought it would be a good idea for him to come up here. I've been talking about snack detail boxing, and all the audience, if you don't know, you will know right now. I've been talking about the snack program for about, 6 months before Victor Conte came up. I don't know what the sense of urgency was, Mr. Pragmatic. And double salute to my guy, Fort Green Pharaoh, member of the channel, supervisor of the Road to Take film crew. I don't know what the sense of urgency was for him to come up here, because I was talking about the snack program for 6 months and I didn't hear anything. But he keeps using Rachel Donaire's name. I don't know why he's doing that, but he keeps doing that. So my thing is, can't nobody be mad at me. I never brought Rachel's name up. He did. And he brought her name up again. Now I'm going to show everybody again so we all can be on the same page. Look at your screen. He said, these are the words of Victor Conte. Terence did respond by text, and he said that, yes, there was vital testing. I sent an email to both Marty and also to Rachel Donaire as a witness. For what? The last time we saw Miss Rachel Donaire, she was on a panel after I interviewed Victor Conte the first time. We haven't seen her since. We haven't seen her since on the panel. We haven't seen her or heard from her since in the chat. And I was asked last Monday, for those of you that were here, and if you wasn't here, go on my channel and go pull up the live from last Monday, because I didn't bring her name up then. But a panelist brought her name up asking me about her and where has she been. We haven't seen her in a while and different things of that nature. And the people in the chat, I believe, were saying that they miss her and they miss her commentary and different things of that nature. As of today, I might as well talk about it. We own it now. I am fully aware that on Fanan's channel, Rachel Donaire was in the chat, to my understanding, based on screenshots that I was sent that stated that she don't come over to this channel anymore. We're not going to make this public, but since she responded publicly about that, about this channel, I think it is my responsibility to be able to give a response to that. Everybody's entitled to come to this program or this channel anytime they want, unless you're banned, like other people that insult me and steal my content, basically. But I never asked Rachel Donaire not to come back here. I never said that she's no longer welcome on the channel or nothing like that. So I just want to clear the airways with that. But because there was a public response about it on Fanon's channel in the chat between a member of this channel or Roller Takes Film crew member of this channel and Rachel Donaire, she says she no longer comes over here to this channel. Why? I don't know. But according to the screenshots that I was sent, Rachel Donaire replied and said that she don't come over here because she lost communication. Her words exactly were, let's just say that I lost communication with him, referring to me. Well, I'm on live very often, if not every day, at least 3 times a week. So I don't know how Rachel lost communication with me. She has my personal cell phone number. She has my email address, and she knows where I am on live. But the bottom line is this. I did not say that she's no longer welcome on this channel. I've always had a great deal of respect for her and her husband, Nonito Donaire, as friends of mine. And I always left it like that. Okay? But I'm just saying that Victor Conte keeps bringing her name up. And because she has not been here, more people are starting to notice her lack of presence because she has been a regular visitor here and a guest and a family member to this channel. So she's been on the panel a lot here. Even during the times when I said the snack program worked, Rachel was here when I said that. All the time. We never had an issue. So all I'm saying is Victor Conte needs to stop bringing Rachel Donaire's name up because I never spoke on Rachel. I never said anything about her, Nonito, but he keeps bringing, every time he came over here twice, he brought their name up 4 times, and I counted, and I can go back and point it out right now on the interviews that I've conducted with him. And he just brought it up now in the comments section. I digress. Detail. Any comments on that, bro?
Well, Manager Marty, I know the difference in between transparency and a snitch. And this dude, Victor Conte, is a snitch. We ain't even applying no pressure on this man. This man snitching already. I ain't the FBI. I'm not the task force. And this man over here snitching away like a dang canary bird. I mean, this man singing all around this bad boy, just giving up people for free. Snitches get stitches. Victor Conte ain't from the streets. This man might have walked. Huh?
He said he was.
It must have been the yellow brick road on Wizard of Oz, because the real streets, you ain't gonna be out here snitching like this, just throwing people in the mix. I remember I didn't even, recognize that Rachel Donaire's husband was dealing with Victor Conte. This man just came out the blue and just started singing like a canary bird. And I'm not saying Rachel is mad at you. I don't know what the deal is. But if she's mad at somebody, or should be mad at somebody, she should be mad at Victor Conte for over here just spilling the beans. I mean, people wasn't even looking at Rachel. Donito Donaire. Never was even mentioning this dude, even think about him or nothing. And this man came in your chat and just started giving up stuff just for free, freebies. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad to see, that the apple don't fall far from the tree. And we know that wolves run in pack. So I don't know what the deal is. Like you said, you never, no problem with Rachel Donaire. She's a good lady, great lady. But if it's a problem with anybody, she should have a problem with this man, because this man is out here just giving up people. He said he wasn't a snitch, snitching on people years ago. He's snitching on people right today. So, nobody can believe this man. This man ain't coming with no receipts. The only receipts he got is snitching. But he over here talking about he's waiting on, he need answers. What you mean you need answers? We still trying to get our answers from you. Every time we hear something from you, like you said a while ago, you played the audio and showed the family the text where he was talking about that, he didn't hear anything from Sean Porter. He didn't hear anything from the president of VADA. All he heard something from Terence Crawford. So we still waiting on all the receipts, even from Devin Haney, all the time that Devin Haney fought, that you didn't put up no paperwork to say that he was with Vada. Matter of fact, Andrade. Matter of fact, Caleb Plant. Matter of fact, Terence Crawford. You got plenty of people in your own camp that you don't know nothing about, but I'm clueless, and you don't even know what's going on in your own camp. You can't even give us receipts, and now you're saying that some questions she might not answer due to the muzzle rule, but Terence Crawford is not with the PBC when he fought Sean Porter, but then he said that the Top Rank don't have a muzzle rule. Well, then can you please go give us the receipts, the paperwork, because I don't trust you and I don't trust Terence Crawford when it comes down to was it testing. Now, could Terence Crawford be telling the truth? Maybe. I don't know. But I want that same paperwork that you gave or that you showed for Devin Haney at one time only. What happened to the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? What happened to that? And also with Andrade. In the paperwork you showed for Andrade was the fight that he pulled out of. When you showed the paperwork of Andrade when he tested, he pulled out of that fight. So we need answers. Don't ask for answers from us when we still trying to get answers from you. And show me proof that Boo Ennis took some of your supplements. Because nowhere it shows that he took any. Matter of fact, can you call, not you, Manager Marty, but can Victor Conte go get with Boo or go get with Bozy Ennis and go ask them? You know, since he got receipts and he know everything. Because what I read didn't say anything about that he saw that Boo Ennis took any supplements. Now, could he? Yes, he could have. But nowhere where he said that I seen Boo Ennis take some supplements. He didn't say that. He said that he sent him the supplements and he asked for more. Just because you ask for more don't mean that you took it. You might just want some more for display. So what I'm saying is show me the proof where I am a fool, because if you can show me where Boo Ennis took some of your supplements, then I will come back and say I apologize, something that Victor Conte ain't did yet. For all the people that he was twiddling about, was accusing or misleading or had people to think that was suspicious, he never came back and say he was sorry. Matter of fact, who was that, Manager Marty? Was that Conor Ben? When Conor Ben, he was saying something about Conor Ben, and when Conor Ben showed that he tested with Vada, he never came back and apologized. But
I'm sorry, that was Jermaine Ortiz and
okay.
Teofimo Lopez, and we dealt with that on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did he say something about Conor Ben too at one time? Because I remember, I think Conor.
He criticized Conor Ben. He criticized Alicia Baumgartner. Victor Conte criticized everybody, basically.
And I think Conor Ben tested on Vada his last fight.
Yes.
But he never came back and apologized when he was wrong. He just go off and move over to the next goalpost. So what I'm saying is, you can't get mad if people don't believe you because of your history. But you mad because people don't believe in you, but you out here in social media creating suspicious of people just because they don't want to let you know. Long as that team know, long as they promoter know, long as the fighter know, and long as Vada know, that's all that matters. Nobody have to explain anything to Victor Conte. He ain't nobody.
Nope. So all that talking that he does on Twitter saying that, I need you to clarify how many times you've been tested. When are you? Nobody has to be obligated to tell him anything. We don't, as professional boxers, especially the ones that's not even working with his program. But I want to clarify something else because I see people in the chat speaking on this. I don't care if Rachel Donaire is mad at me or not. I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody can't point out one thing wrong I've done. All you got to do is point it out. That's it. That's all you got to do. But apparently nobody can. I did nothing wrong to nobody. So it is what it's going to be. I ain't mad at nobody. But I'm just saying, though, we're not going to make it seem like I'm the bad guy in this situation. So I just want to leave that right there. Bottom line is this. We have a guy in Victor Conte who continues to move the goalposts and not provide truth and evidence. And all I've done is provided truth and evidence since I've been on YouTube and specifically since I've been on this topic. And ever since I've been on this topic, you know, it's like that game called Hot and Cold. And some of y'all don't know this game, but in Philly, when we were kids, we used to play a game called Hot and Cold. And what happened is everybody get in a circle, and then they would choose which kid or which person would be responsible for hiding an object. And then everybody would close their eyes. Everybody would wander around, close their eyes, and then the person that was responsible of hiding an object, they would hide the object. And everybody else who had their eyes closed had to then open their eyes and find out where that hidden object was. And the person who hid the object would tell everybody who's searching whether they was hot and cold based on how close they were getting to the object. And so a lot of people was cold, meaning they were far, far, far away from this topic. But then ever since they start coming over here, hearing me talk about the snack program, hear me break down therapeutic use exemptions, hear me break down the 15 years of research that I've conducted over the years, they were here from day one, watching how all of this unfolded. And they see now we were warm, and now we're hot. And why do I say we're hot? Because somebody else is hot. Victor Conte's hot. He's in his feelings. And the bottom line is, it don't make a difference because I don't care. Because as grown men, it don't make a difference about feelings. We're not talking about how somebody feels. We're talking about boxing, and we're talking about the facts because he said, Victor Conte said, because I asked him, I said to him, you used the words we 5 times, 3 times in the first interview and 2 times in the second interview. This was the second interview when I said this to him. You keep referring to yourself and including yourself in VADA because you said we, referring to you, Margaret Goodman, and Flip Homansky. You keep saying we. So I said, I asked you in the first interview, were you intricately involved in VADA? And you told me no, but you keep saying we, including yourself. Because his last statement was, we are doing the best, we are doing the best we can. So I said, well, you keep saying we though. You're not separating yourself, the nutritionist, from VADA. You keep including yourself in the equation with the founder, Margaret Goodman. You keep saying we. So he said, no, when I was saying we, I was talking about anybody who's a part of the anti-doping movement. Now, I know for a fact that there was a tactic called gaslighting. I knew that already, and I called him out on it. And he said, no, I'm talking about anybody that's, when I say we, that's a part of the anti-doping movement. So I said, oh, me? I want to be a part of the anti-doping movement in boxing. He said, yes, you're a part of the we. I said, what about the Roll to Tape film crew members? Are they also a part of the we? And he said, yes. The bottom line is, if we're all a part of this anti-doping movement, there should be nobody mad at nobody. If we all are truth speakers, there should be not nobody mad when the truth is being spoken. So what is this really about? Talk to me. What is this really about? What y'all really in y'all feelings for? What you really mad about? Seriously. See, the onus is on the people that's mad at me. I don't care who they are. And I know they all watching me now. You got to ask yourself what you mad at. You ain't really mad at me. No, you ain't, because I ain't did nothing wrong to you. Anybody, I don't care who they are. Fans of boxing, Crawford fans, it don't make a difference who they are. I ain't did nothing to you. You can't point out something wrong that I've done specifically or personally to you, including Victor Conte. So what y'all mad for? What is everybody mad for? But guess what? No reason is good enough for me, D-Town Boxing, because I don't care. Yeah. I don't care if people get mad. Mm-hmm. So what difference does it make? I'm being insulted on YouTube every day, and I'm not even getting mad at that. I'm using it as entertainment and using it as a teachable moment, but it's like, we're talking about boxing. But what's happening is we getting hot. Yeah. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I ain't slandered nobody. I didn't defame no one's character. I'm getting slandered and defamed right now. But guess what? You know, I ain't did nothing wrong. I'm standing on honor. You mad at that? Who can be mad at someone who has integrity? Who can be mad at someone who's standing on honor? See, it was cool when I was talking about Rick Glaser detail. Oh, everybody was happy when I was talking about him. Oh, when I was talking about Blue Blood Sports TV. Oh, everybody applauded me, detail boxing. Everybody was like, oh man, I'm glad you pointed that out, Manager Marty. I'm glad, even though you had only 600, 700 subscribers, I'm glad that you stood up tall to that big guy who had 170,000 subscribers. Oh, but now I'm going against the Empire State Building millionaires. All of a sudden now I'm the bad guy. Well, what is my famous 2 words that I told y'all I'm walking into 2024 with? So what? I'm not here for the looks. I'm not here for the likes. I'm here for the licks. You dig? So all I'm saying is this, detail boxing. There's another quote from Victor Conte, and I wanted to put it up on the screen so that people can see it, and I'm going to read it. These are the words of Victor Conte. Doesn't stop here. He says, Terence Crawford is a great fighter, and Mr. Marty is a pathetic, sore loser. Ironheart, which was a panelist and a member of this channel, Ironheart is suggesting that a non-response from VADA about Terence may mean that there is possibly an agreement of non-disclosure in place. It's an obvious observation, and VADA is not able to disclose any information about any PBC boxer. There may be other non-disclosure agreements in place that are not made public. The silence on the behalf of VADA means absolutely nothing nefarious going on. Well, see, the issue about it is this. It doesn't make a difference whether VADA make a statement or not. What matters is that they do what their website stated that they do as an organization. And I pointed this out to Victor Conte, and I pointed this out to each and every last one of you all. The website is very clear. It's very clear, and so was Margaret Goodman in an interview that she conducted over 10 years ago. She's very clear in her statement. She said when a fighter enrolls in VADA testing, they are welcomed through a letter that VADA sends the fighter, and then they acknowledge that fighter publicly on their website. Once the enrollment is completed, they say on their website, this fighter has finally completed VADA testing, and they provide a date. Go on their website and you will see it with all other fighters. But then it also stated that if a fighter tests positive for a banned substance, they are removed from the website. So when Victor Conte states about NDAs and all of this stuff, and VADA don't have to speak on it, or none of that's important. If anyone enrolls in VADA, they need to be on the website. Now, somebody can say, well, Manager Marty, you don't have any proof that they should be publicly acknowledged. You're just saying that. Okay, great. Let's hear what Margaret Goodman had to say when I read the screenshot that I had 2 weeks ago when Margaret Goodman conducted an interview 10 years ago. And she was referring to this process, detail. Be sure it again, because I know somebody's going to try to go in the comment section and call me names and don't even want to look at the truth. When a fighter enrolls and is eligible for testing, they are listed on the website, and when they successfully complete the program, that is also listed. So that means, if that is true, that what she said, right? That means that Terence Crawford did enroll. He was eligible for testing. He successfully completed the program. He should be on the site. So if he's not on the site, that means he didn't test, period. But the second sentence says, if a fighter tests positive, they are removed from the site. So that means if Terence Crawford is not on the site, then the other truth or fact could be that he did test positive.
So one of the first things that I want to talk about was the issue of whether Crawford and Porter did drug testing. You brought that to my attention. And I said that I wasn't sure. I thought there was, but maybe there wasn't, and we needed to look into this. So the first thing that I did is I went online and I looked at the VADA tweets where they welcome and congratulate fighters. And I want to talk a little bit about that. But there's nothing there, okay? So I did send a text to Margaret Goodman at VADA earlier today asking, was there or was there not testing? So hopefully we'll get an answer here.
What more do you want me to say now? The man told you that when I brought it to his attention that Terence Crawford was not on the website being acknowledged for being tested for the fight against Sean Porter. He said that he conducted his own research and recognized that I was right. That he looked on the website and he even noticed that Terence Crawford was not acknowledged, and he don't know why. He's been an anti-doping advocate since 2005, and not even he knew why. And both fighters, Porter and Crawford, were under his program. But I also asked him, and I'm about to go pull it up when I can find it, that when he stated that Demetrius Andre, stay with me, chat. Y'all all over the place. Stay with me. Come on back up here. Stay with me. Demetrius Andre, coach, trainer, Andre Rozier, sent Victor Conte. He sent him a video and a picture of when the DSOs were administering the drug testing for Demetrius Andre, and Andre Rozier sent them. He took a picture and a video and sent them to Victor Conte. So I asked Victor, I said, well, is that a part of the protocol? Is that a part of the protocol that you have in place for your snack fighters or the members of their team to send you pictures and or videos when they are being tested or after they're being tested by VADA? And you know what he said? He said, yes, because then he can go on Twitter and he can publish it. He can post it to show the world that the snack fighters are clean and they are following the administration of testing. So then my question becomes this, Mr. Conte and everybody else that's listening for him and through him. Where's the video and the pictures that Bomac or Kenny Porter sent you when they were being tested? Where, I'm talking about for the Porter fight. You know, because that's a part of the protocol. That's a part of the procedures that members of the camp, if not the fighters, send you pictures and videos. So where was it at when Terence Crawford was getting? My point is, why'd you have to text Terence Crawford in the first place? They didn't send you no evidence? You the anti-doping advocate since 2005. How don't you know this? You was working with both fighters under snap. What about when Terence Crawford tested with David Ebenezer? Detail boxing, you remember. The chat, people are listening. Live and live in color. Y'all remember. He said, his words, not mine, that BLK's promoter, Mr. Gums, did not have enough money to do the full VADA testing, so they had limited testing. Okay, no problem. We have to take his word for it, but my thing is, where's the evidence of that? Because there's no muzzle rule on BLK Prime. Thank you, Biz on the beat. He just said he remembered. There's no muzzle rule. Only the PBC fighters got muzzle rules, right? Through Al Heyman. Okay, so there's no muzzle rule on Terence Crawford because he was with BLK Prime. Just like it was no muzzle rule with Top Rank when he was with Bob Arum when he fought Porter. Okay, so there's no muzzle rule with the Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter fight. I'm talking about with Terence Crawford. We know Porter was with PBC. There's no muzzle rule with BLK Prime. Where was the testing? Where was the welcoming? You see how, like you said, he posted Devin Haney's welcome letter. He posted Teofimo Lopez, who's not in the snack program yet, probably. He posted his letter on Twitter. We got the receipts last week. So where was Terence Crawford enrollment letter from VADA? Why wasn't that tested? Why wasn't that posted? Where? What happened? Where's the receipts at? So when we keep hearing all this talking in the comments section and insulting me, I don't want to hear that. All that talking you doing, I want the evidence. You said we need answers and you were right. We do. We need answers.
He's not going to deflect the people, the family, me, you, on nothing else until he give us what we want. Now, if we get it, we get it. We don't, we don't. But we don't want to hear anything from Victor Conte. Go back and go get those pieces of paper since you're a boss. Since you're a boss, since you linked up the president of VADA with the president of WADA, well, then go get those receipts since you deep, since you know that their website is inaccurate, since this ain't right, and since this ain't right. Well, maybe Victor Conte website is inaccurate too. You know, how deep are you in it? Why do you keep talking about VADA, 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 VADA? You say you're not a part of VADA. You say that you over here and VADA over there. So why are you talking about VADA? You can't even handle the people in your camp. You don't even know what's going on in your camp. So all I'm saying is, all the insults that you doing, it don't fade people like me and Manager Marty.
No, it don't.
It's easy. It's easy. Where we from is easy. But I see it bothers you. He's all of his feelings, crying. Oh, the people, he's saying stuff about me. They saying this. You're a grown man. You're a grandpa probably 2 or 3 times over. And you in the comments crying because people don't agree with you. You ain't showed us nothing for us to agree with you. What have you showed us? You've been corrected on majority of the things you've been saying. I mean, some things you have told us that we didn't know. Salute to you for that. But you the one got to convince us that you're doing the right thing. And by your own words, we are using your own words against you. We ain't making up nothing. We using your own words against you, and you mad at us because we are exposing you and we actually breaking down what you are saying. And you mad at Manager Marty for putting out small clippings of the video where people can keep their focus on that video instead of a long video where our attention span is easy to go somewhere else or picking up groceries or whatever the case is. Manager Marty is breaking it down in increments, micro doses, as Victor Conte said. He says it's better micro doses instead of the whole shot. So instead of the whole video, give it to him in micro doses, and you got Victor Conte in his feelings trying to tell Manager Marty how to run his platform. What kind of man?
Happen.
That man has lost his mind. This man is ludicrous, delusional, and just like, what did Tim Montgomery say about that dude, Manager Marty?
He said a leopard don't change his spots.
And he said that dude is a crazy. He said something. I forgot what he said.
He's a nutcase. That's what Tim Montgomery stated. Those were the words of Tim Montgomery.
Oh man, this man, Victor Conte, you too old for this. Every day you on Manager Marty's show and looking at the videos crying because people don't believe you. You gotta grow up sometime, man.
He said we should be suspicious of him, detail. Then when people suspicious, he get mad.
We still suspicious. I know something ain't right. Even if it ain't, you know, he's still dealing with the same people, Manager Marty. You know, how you gonna change and you still dealing with the same people? That ain't no change. You have to change. You have to, change your surroundings. Change who you deal with if you're going to really change. This man ain't changing. All he's saying is, all he doing is slanging the word advocate around, and all he did was post one for Devin Haney and one for Andrade. You're supposed to post every time. Don't start something and stop. If you're going to start it, if you want to be an advocate, if you want to be this all be all, then you have to continue what you're doing. But don't do it one time and then stop and try to persuade the people that you're an advocate just because you show a post for one fighter and the other fighter and trying to mislead the people like you really there for the sport of boxing. No, I'm just gonna be blunt. If you really want to help boxing, you just need to get out of it. That's what you need to do. Then I think that you may be an advocate. But ain't no way you can be dealing with VADA and the fighters at the same time. That's a conflict of interest.
Can't nobody get mad at that. And once again, if you do, so what? Because the deal is this. It seems like I've been doing more anti-doping advocacy than him. Because the last time I checked, when you're an advocate for something, changes happen. I haven't seen all the years since 2005 to now. That's 19 years, right? Am my math correct? Yeah. If it ain't correct, so what? Gonna be correct today. Almost 20 years. Almost 20 years, Victor Conte said he has been an anti-doping advocate. Has the testing procedures changed? No. How about the testing protocol? No. How about stringent once every 10 days? Did that change from back then? Nope. How about the use of anabolic steroids? Since he said since Baco situation was over and that came crashing down, there's no more such thing as anabolic steroids. When we just seen an NBA player get popped for anabolic steroids a few weeks ago. Okay, no problem. Did that change yet? No. Did microdosing change yet? No. How about EPO? Did that stop being utilized? No. How about HGH? Did that stop being utilized? No. No. They naturally are produced in our bodies, so it's hard to get a test for. What's wrong with these people, man? Let's call a spade and deal with what's real.
You know what, Manager Marty? If Earl Spence or some of the other fighters did half of what Terence Crawford and some of the other fighters would have did, they would have had these people on the railroad track ready to be ran through. But since it's their favorite fighter, and you got Victor Conte talking about that Terence Crawford is just a better fighter. We're not saying that Terence Crawford can't fight. We're not saying that. We're not disputing that Terence Crawford didn't beat Earl Spence. He beat Earl Spence. But we know one thing. That man didn't believe in his own skills and his abilities. That alone, that was good enough to beat Earl Spence. And that's why that man ran over there, or why they ran over there to Victor Conte. It ain't because of Manager Marty. You know what money is? You know what money is? They like money. It ain't because of what you paying them, because you ain't paying them enough.
Well, the last time we checked, and I can roll the tape right back, D-Town, Victor Conte said on the interview that I did with him, he said that somebody from Terence Crawford's camp called him before Terence Crawford and asked him, hey, let's do an endorsement deal or sponsorship deal for $50,000. And Victor Conte said that he told them, no, that's too much. And then he said that Crawford called him directly after that phone call. I don't see why that's too much. You're a multimillionaire with that Bentley that you were watching in that Netflix documentary. And you scammed me out of some money. I've been promoting the brand for almost 6 months. That man still ain't sent me a check. I'm standing on good business now. That's why I got the turtleneck on. But my thing is this. I got the promo code, but yet I did not get an email, a handshake, a phone call, or nothing from Victor Conte saying, send over your banking information. So when your sales go up from the promo code, we can go ahead and deposit your residuals in your. All I'm saying is, where's the good business from this guy? He hasn't done good business with me yet. But you calling me names, saying I'm homeless and this and that like that did. Come on, bro. Give us the receipts. Show us the receipts. You
Yeah.
can't be an anti-doping advocate on one day and then the next day you firing shots at a YouTuber. Man, I ain't no, you said I don't manage nobody, right? Okay, great. I ain't no manager. I ain't nothing. I'm just a YouTuber, right? No, let me not put no words in that man's mouth because I'm being too nice to myself. Let's see what he actually did say. Is it here? No, it's not there. There it is. There it is on your screen. Captain Clickbait is a little toad in a small pond. He is delusional. That's the pet name he gave me, Captain Clickbait. So I'm a small toad in a small pond. So then why you all in your feelings then? You let a small toad that's in a small pond that's delusional get you all wrapped up in your feelings. For what? What you in your feelings? I know why you in your feelings. It's because I'm injuring your ego. I'm bruising your ego. I am tainting the image that you're placing up. That's all it is. And I am not doing that because I have a problem with you, Mr. Victor. It's not that. It's because you keep doing this. That's all you keep doing. And you targeting me and you targeting the fighters. Nobody's going to speak up for the boxers. I've been on YouTube for over a year speaking up for the boxers. So why stop now? Because it's you, Victor? Oh, I can't speak up for the fighters now and be an advocate for them because of you?
Where they do that at?
What church they do that at, Detail? Hey, Rachel Donaire, when you see Victor, do this to him, Rach. Bill Haney, when you see Victor, do this to him, Bill. Devin Haney, next time you see Victor, do this to him. Hey, Terence Crawford, I know y'all listening. The next time you see Victor Conte, do like this to him. And guess what? If you don't see him, you know when he send the supplements to your house. That's what he told us he do, Detail. He said he send the supplement, he ship them to the people's houses. That's what he do. Yeah, he send iron pills, all kind of stuff to the house. Not just snack now, not just the snack products, other products. You know, all of a sudden now, you know, fighters, all of a sudden, Detail, I don't know where they do this at, but all of a sudden, they need a prescription to get over-the-counter iron pills and vitamins. Oh, okay, no problem. But next time you see him, though, do like this. And if you don't see him, take a screenshot of yourself. Take a picture, take a selfie. All the snack fighters, listen to Manager Marty and listen to me and hear me good. Because I know y'all listening. When you get a chance to get on your phone and you can't see Victor Conte, do like this. Screenshot this, like do a selfie. Put the phone where my other phone at so I can show you how to do it. This is all you gotta do. Do like this with your phone. Take a selfie like this and do like this in the camera. And then send that to Victor. That's what you got to do. You don't got to do nothing else. All you got to do is do like this. That's all you got to do. You can't get mad at me. Not legitimately. You can't get mad at Detail Box. You can't get mad at the Roller Tape Film crew. You can't get mad at us. All you got to do is get out your feelings and do like this to your homie. Because see, if you would have told him this in the first place, we wouldn't be here. If you would have told him this in the first place, he wouldn't have came up here. He wouldn't have emailed me on December 13th. He wouldn't be in my comment section. He wouldn't have been on Netflix. He wouldn't have been on Netflix, Detail. Because you know what? The reason why I'm telling you to do that, because he won't listen to me if I tell him. He won't listen to Detail Boxing if he tell him. He won't listen to his own attorney that told him 24 years ago. What'd he do? Instead of listening to his own legal representation when he got indicted, they told him, the lawyers told him, what'd he do? Hey, 2020. Hey, 2020, can I come on the show? Come on the show. Who is this? This is Victor Conte. I want to come on the show and I want to let you know a little bit of something. Wait, you really want to talk to us? Man, you know you under investigation. You're being indicted. Didn't your attorney tell you can't do this? Yeah, I don't care about my attorneys. I'm bigger than all of them. My ego is bigger than the attorneys. I want to come on the show. When are you available? Hold on, Victor. This is Victor Conte. He's doing this again. In detail. He's doing this again. Oh, bring him up now. Can you be available in an hour? Yeah, you can. All right, we're going to do the same thing that you did with Sugar Shane Mosley. We're going to send you a limo. We're going to send you a limo like you did with Sugar Shane. Yeah. We're going to send you a limo. Be ready in an hour. And then he went on 2020 detail and we're doing this. The lawyers told you, Victor. But you know what, Vic? Your ego's so big. You can't. And you thought that you was going to out-professor me. That's all it was. We got to keep it 100, detail. I don't care if they mad or not. So what? He came up here trying to out-slick me. You can't out-slick me, Victor. That's what you mad at, bruh. And it's okay. It's all good. Because I treated Victor Conte like I do everybody else. He's no different. I treat Victor Conte like I do some of these gold-digging women. You know them gold-digging type of chicks, detail. They want to pull up when they think you got something. And then I let them get close and think they're going to get something. And then I tell them, whatever you have to offer, sweetheart, I am not interested. I got to ask you a few questions. Now they want to block me and I'm a weirdo. This not now. This is my past. But my point is, I didn't treat Victor no different. Everybody that try to outsmart me, they get the same. Oh, I got a super chat. Where's it at? I don't see it. Oh, somebody hey, YouTube, you better stop it. Let me get this out here. Thank you, detail. Woo! I got caught up in when I said Sugar Shane Mosley in that limo. Because that boy got on that boy, hey, listen. The news reporters and the producers didn't call him. Who do you know that will call a TV network and volunteer an interview when they're under federal indictment, bro? Double salute to my guy, Gregory Quarterbaum. Hey, what's up, Greg? Thank you for your support and contribution to the channel as the viewership is increasing exponentially. Gregory says it's not angry that's causing this issue. It's fear. There is a lot of corruption and incompetence that goes beyond just the boxers. It's a whole lot more going on than we are seeing and talking about. That was from my guy, Mr. Gregory Quarterbaum. Thank you so much, Greg. And speaking of Mr. Greg, we have Mr. Pragmatic here. Double salute to Mr. Pragmatic. Thank you for your contribution and your support to the channel. Mr. Pragmatic says, please give my man Gregory Quarterbaum a wrench. It's long overdue. I totally agree. In fact, I thought I gave Mr. Greg a wrench already a while ago. I didn't give Mr. Greg a wrench? Ooh,
that's family right there.
Huh?
I said, that's family. Family looking out for family. Brother,
that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to stick together and look out for each other. Thank you, Mr. Prag. I thought I gave Gregory a wrench a long time ago. Hold on, Mr. Greg. I apologize for that. Man, I thought I gave Mr. Greg a wrench. D-Town, I'm having so much fun. What about you, brother?
Oh, yeah. We ain't gonna let up on this guy. This guy gonna get it every day. We on this dude. Like two people.
All right. AJ64 got you the wrench, brother, again. Mr. Greg Quarterbaum, you just got a wrench, my brother. You good now. Yeah, you good. Yeah, you good. Yeah. He said 2020. Yeah, this Victor Conte. My lawyer told me to, but I don't even want to listen to them. Yeah. I already talked to the FBI because they was asking me questions. I tried to, but my ego was so big. I got to tell you something. Can you interview me now? All right, no problem. The lawyer said, Victor, look, watch this. On the Netflix documentary, right? Jeff Novitzky told the audience on Netflix, he said that Victor Conte's lawyers, I can pull it up. I pay my Netflix bill every month. I can pull it up. The lawyers representing the first set of lawyers that's representing Victor Conte, they called Jeff Novitzky. They called him. The FBI, for the IRS, they called him and said, man, do you know that I got a phone call? Man, you know Victor Conte, my client, he ain't, you know, he's doing an interview on 2020 saying that he gave all the steroids to Marion Jones and this person and that. I told him to. So all of y'all that's rolling with Victor Conte, whether you on a snack program or you just his friend, go when you see him again, because I know you're watching. Do like, hold on, let me do this here. Yeah. Sometimes D-Town, when you got the suit jacket on, it just gets you tight. You can't throw a jab. You can't throw you can't shoe shine. Yeah, you got to take the jacket off because sometimes your punches just don't land. I want this punch to land when I do this. Let me take the. Hold on, let me turn the camera off. I got to struggle a little bit with this. This blazer too tight. Hold on, let me. Hey, detail. I'm just a small toad in the small pie. You know, if I have money, I have a personal assistant to help me get this jacket off. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm small time money according to Victor. So I need me a personal assistant. Hold on. Hey, if you on a snack program, listen up. If you on a snack program, see how my arms is loose now. Yeah, I can throw that hook now. If you on a snack program, or if you just friends with Victor Conte, the next time you see him, please do Manager Marty a favor. Tell him, don't say nothing to him. Just do like this. That's all you got to do is tell Victor Conte to. And then when you finish doing this, point to him and do like this. It's not about you. That's all you got to do. Do like this. Don't even say nothing to him. If you are a friend of Victor Conte, and I know you watching me right now, or if you on a snack program, the next time you see Victor, do like this. It's not about you. That's all you got to do. And guess what? If you from snack and you can't get to the gym in California, he's shipping you them products. Just take a selfie on your phone. You see, you get your phone out. Do like this, do like this. Yeah, and just send it to Victor. Yes, that's all you got to do, huh? I might even send him an email doing that. Oh, I got his number too. I might send him. I might do like this. Yeah. It's not about you.
He's mayhem. He's mayhem ready to happen. That's what he is.
Better not let him drop the Titanic shit.
Oh no.
Somebody hold on. I forgot there's an emoji with this. There's an emoji with it. There's an emoji. I forgot they probably made that emoji because of Victor. Victor, if you're watching it, you better look at that emoji on your screen, Victor. I know you here.
Yep.
Hey, dog. Don't get mad at me. Just
quit snitching, man. Hey.
Stop talking. Stop being in the comments.
You're right.
Lay low. You know the program works.
Hey.
Oh, geez. I gotta keep that up for a while. I forgot there is an emoji. Man, you told everybody to be suspicious of you. Now the people in my comment section all around the world, some people are suspicious of you. And don't try to lie on me and say they're only suspicious because Manager Marty has created suspicion that didn't exist. That's what he said. That's a lie, and you know it. It's because you was doing this. And you still keep doing this.
Is he still having fun, Manager Marty?
Huh?
Is he still having fun, Victor
It sounds
Conte?
like he ain't. If we was in the hood, he acting like one of my old hoes. I'm just saying, we keeping it 100. You act like one of my old shorties, dog. You act like my old shorties mad because I blocked. You act like one of my old shorties, Holmes. Chill. I'm just a small pond. Let me put it up there because I want the people to see what he said. Let me see what he said. Let me see. I'm just a little toad in a small pond. I'm just a homeless musician out on the street with a hat for collecting change. That's what he said on your screen. That's all I am. Why you letting me get all in your feelings like that? Huh?
You won't be able to sleep tonight.
Oh, he can sleep. He got that ZMA. He got that ZMA 5. I heard that put you to sleep. That ZMA 5 he got over there.
You might need a double dose, Manager Marty, because you got him all riled up.
All he got to do, D-Town, did it.
Yeah.
On Twitter. Double salute to Bogart Styles. Thank you for your contribution to the channel and your support. Bogart Styles says Victor Conte equals super mutant powers equals the program. That was the words of Bogart Styles. Now, I'm sure that Bogart Styles is not saying that detail because of anything that I say. He see the results. Everybody should be entitled to have their perspective. That's all I'm saying. Andre Noble, double salute to Andre. Thank you for your contribution and your support as a member of the channel, as always. Now he's looking out for the family. Rich for all things. You see, family look out for each other, D-Town. Yeah. Where all things at? Is he here? Did I see all things yet? Oh, there you go. I see him right in there. Stay right there, all things. See, the family look out for each other. That's what we do over here. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Where all things at over here? There you go. Bam. Ooh, bam. You see how that worked? Huh? All things. You good now, bro. All things always be in the building. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. We all good now. Well, D-Town. Well, we did 2 hours, 24 minutes, D-Town. We didn't even go in like we could have. We're still having a little grace and mercy on the guy. But the bottom line is this. Victor Conte, if you're listening, don't go on Twitter pointing out who ain't testing and who. Stop doing that. My mom always told me when you point the finger, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. Stop insulting people, Victor. That's not nice. Get out your feelings. We're men. Let the women get in their feelings because they're naturally emotional. Stop reacting. I did nothing wrong to you, buddy, but that what got John Gotti. John Gotti was caught with love. That's all I have to say, D-Town, is it's not about you. Let me do that again, because I know in the comments section, the chat, and probably get this video reported. It's not about you. That's my last final words, D-Town. You got 30 seconds for us, brother. Take us on home, my man.
All we need to do, family, is stick together. That's it. It takes all of us to be a family. You scratch my back, I scratch your back, we scratch Manager Marty back. They trying to weed us out. They trying to, they don't want to hear from us no more. Family, we need y'all help. Y'all need our help. We're going to work together. We're going to expose whatever need to be exposed. We're going to stand on the truth no matter what. You know, it says a steward must be found faithful. Study to show yourself approval unto God. A workman not need to be ashamed, rightly divide the word of truth. And we're going to divide this stuff, and we're going to keep exposing it. So, family, we need y'all. We need everybody to stand up. Because right now, it ain't too many people talking about this. It ain't too many people holding it down. And we need y'all just like y'all need us. We ain't better than nobody. Every last one of y'all in the comments right now, y'all my brothers and y'all my sisters. We can't do it without y'all. So don't think we're better than nobody, because we're not. So we need to hold the fort down. Because if anybody's an advocate for the sport of boxing, it's us as a family is an advocate for the sport of boxing. Victor Conte is not no advocate for the sport of boxing, because if he did, he would have gave Vada them enough information to catch these crooks. But we know the whole information ain't been given. But y'all let me know what y'all think, family. Salute to every last one of y'all. We're going to stick together, ride or die. Bad boys and bad girls for life. D-Town Backs, signing out.
Representing the business of boxing, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Manager Marty!
Thank you. You're far too kind. Thank you.